Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Olivia Ego coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media. So if you're looking to earn extra income by £500 or £1,000, or you're looking for something where you want to learn some new skills, then absolutely drop hashtag hybrid. Today, we're going to be talking about something that's just really, really exciting. And it is about most women have in common. And I got this conversation because I got really excited when I talked today. Wait, I'm just going to get an elastic. Give me a minute. When I talked today to my hairdresser, if you guys probably see I've done my hair. Now I look 19. I was supposed to look 36, but I look like a 20-year-old. So hello me. But I wanted to jump on to talk about what most business have in common, what most business women have in common. Hey Clara, Sasha, how are you? Hey Kat, hey Rab, how are you? And so I wanted to talk today because I got this. It's beautiful when you're in a room of women where you guys just like it clicks. Like you know exactly what you're talking about. You don't have to do more. And I'm going to go into different ones, which is the three parts that I'm going to talk about. But if you want to watch the replay, you absolutely can. Number one is going to be business, the emotional intelligence. Number two is going to be the art of negotiation. Number three is going to be quality people, which I absolutely love. And what I love about this is that some women will absolutely get it, and some of y'all will probably not. Not everybody will get what I'm going to be talking about because it is being a woman in business means that your brain is always switched on. You're always looking for like, where's the solution? Where's the learning curve? There's no switch on, switch off button because you're always trying to think of like different ways, right? But there's a level of conversation that you're going to have with women in business. And if that resonates with you, do tell me. If you're not there yet and that's something for you, then you probably will get at some point to that. But it's an art of getting to it, right? So, number one, emotional intelligence. What is emotional intelligence? Without making it too complicated, emotional intelligence is being able to depict and energize a situation where somebody understands you. So you understand who the person is, what they're needing. When I say emotional intelligence, and I'll get you maybe the definition because they probably say it better than me. Um, sorry, I'm on my computer at the same time. So emotional, because we talked about it before. Hey, Sophie. So emotional intelligence is the ability to manage with your own emotions and understanding the other person, right? So you understand the key value of listening. You understand the key value of when you're in a sticky situation, when somebody says something and you're like, I don't really think we should have replied to that. Or I don't think we should have said like that. Or you can read a room very fast, right? Have you ever had this thing where like you meet this guy and you're like, mm-mm, it's not clicking. Emotional intelligence is understanding that you either vibe with the person or you're not. You're either connected or you're not. Emotional intelligence also means that when you get attacked for something, you have the art of being okay, that it's okay if you don't like me. It's okay if you do not want to stay with me. It's okay if you're not happy. Hey, Suki love, right? When I talk about emotional intelligence, it's the fact of saying, when somebody barks at you, this is what I had. I'll go deep into this, but like I'm opening up right now. Um, but when I was facing my ex, he would get very emotional, like emotional words. So I wasn't in a physical relationship, like a physical aggressive relationship, but I was in um, a physical word. Like his words were so sharp that they would hit you and like just sword you into the heart, wherever the heart is. Okay. That's why I have a mom that works in the like emotional. It was like it was, what is it called? For some reason, I can't find the word. Um, what is it? Anyways, who cares? Whatever. You got the point of the gist of the conversation. Is that the words were so strong that emotionally it would attack you. Have you ever had that where you're like, and the emotional is not responding, it's not reacting to what it is, but it's responding. So in my situation, when I had that, was to just like hold my position and be like, you're not going to attack me. Those words are kind of sharp, they hurt, but I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not going to get to your level. So your level of this would be to literally, when somebody attacks you with something, your goal is to level up and be like, okay, I get it, but I'm not going to waver. I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay still in who I am, right? Hey, Emma love, right? You're not going to waver in it. And it's super powerful, but emotional intelligence is that. Now, how'd you get there? You work on yourself. You get better at, the art of negotiation. You also get better at understanding silence. You also get better at also understanding that when people react to that, it also could be that they're going through emotions. So when, for example, you guys know I sell the products, right? I sell Fitline products. So these are premium nutritional supplements, fuel on a cellular level, better focus, better concentration, better energy, skin, mood, anything that you want, like holistically, it will cleanse. When I get somebody, because I had the other day somebody that said no to my product, right? And was interested, but said no to my product because for some reason the person was saying there's too much sugar, right? Which it isn't, because if you take a bite, the amount of sugar that we have, which is fructose, is the bite of like a Snow White that you take in an apple, right? That's the amount of sugar that we have in the product. So, find somebody else your own size. So, by me responding to the fact that the person didn't want the product, but wanted the product before, but didn't want it now and shifted and changed, my first response that somebody would be like, oh no, you don't want to buy? Oh no, like buy, please, 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 pretty please, please, like please, could you buy? Right? My automatic response in that was, "Oh, well, if you don't want it, that's fine." And it's funny enough, the next day I sold it to somebody else, right? Well, actually, the evening I had already sold it out, but that's fine, right? Now, why am I telling you this? Because the emotional intelligence is like, I don't need any external validation. I look good the way I am. I don't need a man to tell me, "Oh, you need to lose weight." Don't tell me what I need to do. Don't tell me that. It can only affect you if you let it in. Absolutely, my love. Like, you spot on. It can only affect you if you let it in. You nailed it there. And it doesn't affect me anymore because, like, every single day, I move towards filling my cup up first before filling anybody else's. So, what are you taking that will fill your cup? You guys know my three simple systems is I wake up in the morning, read a verse of the Bible, go to CrossFit, and then take my supplements. That's it. There's no art of negotiation. I'm not doing anything else. Even if, I sleep with the person on the night before, we're going to CrossFit together, or we're going to work out, or I'm going to work out. I don't care. We're going. As I said what I was going to do because I promised to myself what I said I was going to do. That builds confidence. So the emotional intelligence is one. The number two is the art of negotiation. I know. I know some of y'all be like, I don't know how to negotiate. You negotiated your way to find the credentials of that man or of that woman or whatever partner that you wanted. You found out anything that you wanted because you are like a dog with a bone. When you want something, you get it. It's the art of negotiation. I don't want to go out to, next week we're going out with my brothers and sisters, right? We're supposed to have crumble, right? And the crumble place is closed. So I told my sister was like, oh, let's go to this other place. I was like, no, I don't want to go to this other place. I want to go to the place that's just new. I negotiated with my sister because, first of all, it's my Earth Day. Second of all, it's because I want it. So I negotiated with my sister to find what I wanted. But you negotiate the same way when you say, I don't want to eat McDonald's, but I prefer eating, I don't know. I I even told my mom, like, dating in this new age and era, like, it's like the art of negotiation, like, I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for in a man. I know what I'm looking for and what I'm and where I'm searching. Like, your brain automatically knows. And so my art of negotiation goes very few. You just want to have fun? I'm not going out with you. But what is that for you, Sasha? What is that for you? Clara, what is that for you, Suki? What is that for you, Sasha? What is that for you, Emma? It's going to be completely different. And so I really want you to start like in negotiation. Some of y'all be like, dude, like I don't want to like I don't want to negotiate. Anything you do is going to be negotiation. It's just about how you're going to fall in love with that. And I kid you not, I've fallen in love with the art of negotiation. I've fallen in love with being able to be like, no, actually, I can make my own conversation. Hey, Sash, I can make like I love negotiating. Why? Because I feel as if negotiation is just like being in the streets, although I haven't really been in the streets. I know I talk as if I've been in the streets, but I haven't been in the streets, okay? But when I talk about the red drink that I always talk about, right? You guys know what I call it, right? The CRACK, right? Like I always talk about it, but I'm the healthy one. But if you look at it, the ones that were dealers on the streets or the ones that were selling, they're really good at business. And I really do believe negotiation is the art of being able to handle business. Now, negotiation can come at different levels, but when my girlfriend was braiding my hair, um, I got this, and I think maybe this will resonate with you guys. She was like, I don't like talking about anything else aside from business. Hey, buddy, I get excited to talk about business. We talk about business. We talk about vision. We talk about like how to make more money. I was giving us a couple of examples of how she can make some more money while she's abroad, but small things that she could start implementing. Conversation of 4 hours turned into like a TED talk. We went from north to south to the east to the west. We started praying. We started talking, speaking life over each other and in our businesses and healing. Like I get excited when we move the mountain. When we move the mountain from here to here, I get excited. It's like thrilling for me. I don't want to talk about movies. Not my thing. I don't want to talk about what Kim Kardashian did yesterday. Not my thing. I don't want to talk. I want to talk like, okay, you got a business, let's make it happen. You want to go from point A to point B. Like I was even talking to this other person, and I was telling this person because this person's very is very retail, so very not on social media at all. But I gave a couple of nuggets of like, oh, okay, like you need to increase this, you need to increase that. I got excited. And she's like, I don't like talking about anything else unless it's business. And I was like, I'm the same. Like, I don't want to talk about things that, don't bring anything to my peace. Like, why are we talking about the past? Can we talk about the future? Like, I even told her a couple of things because I was telling her I was doing prayer and fast, right? For once I don't know, I'm doing a 7-day prayer and fasting. Lord Jesus. It's a symbol of like a Daniel fast, but I've added fish because otherwise, if I don't eat any meat or something, I'm going to become like a skinny little human being. I'm already skinny, but like, I'm going to become much skinnier. Okay. Anyways, so I was talking about to her the fact that I was doing this Daniel fast, and we were praying, and we were doing I was doing various different things, and she's like, "Oh, I've missed not like doing worship and music," and I was like, "I'm your reminder that you need to do it." I know you don't need to do it, like, but sometimes, like when from a woman to a woman, there's some levels of like holding each other. I just I love. Like any woman that is crushing it, I will always like give you support. Like I'm not the one to say like, "Hey, you haven't joined my business. I'm not talking to you." No, boo. Do you? Right? But I'm so driven and like, okay, who can inspire? She even told me, which is kind of like makes my heart melt, but at the same time, it's it's those small little things, and I wish for you as a woman. Well, Saj, you're not a woman, right? But it doesn't matter. You're still a man, right? You rise by raising each other. And um, so Nikita has a child, and the other day, because I see her every time more or less when I get my hair done. So she generally gets me on point when I do braids. When I do a weave, it's somebody else in a color. But anyways, that's Devin. And Nakia has a daughter, and every time like if there's a video or post that her mom is looking, Kaya is always like, "Oh my goodness, is that Olivia? Like, I want hair like Olivia. I want the confidence like Olivia." And then every time she hears somebody speaking American or whatever, she's like, I want the confidence. I want to be like Olivia, etc." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so cute." But where's my point to the story here? Is that I just inspired by every time I see her, acknowledging her. Every time I see her, I'm like, "Hey, girl, what's going on? What's new?" And I believe she's like 8 or 9. But it's those small little conversations that would always alter, right? Even for example, my little nephew. You guys know, I always talk about my little nephew, little Baba. When you hear on my stories, like you can see, like, "Hi, Auntie, I love you, Mama more." And the other day, my sister was telling him, you got to eat I think it was like fish, so you can become strong like grandpa. And he was like, "No, no, no, no. I want to be strong like auntie." I don't even know why. Maybe because I don't know if his sister shows the fact that I could work out. But it's those small little things that even at a young age you can inspire, and it does not matter because Kids watch. Kids watch everything. If you don't have kids or his nephew, whatever, like they watch everything. And then last thing that I will leave you is quality people. Like I have prayed for people to be surrounded by me, and my wish would be the same thing for you, is that you would be surrounded by people that uplift, that talk future. Every time I see someone, when they tell me, on the streets or whatever, I'm like, hey, or if I know them, I'll be like, hey, how are you? And then I'll always say, like, I'm awesome. And they're like, oh, well, that's a new word. Instead of saying I'm good, I'm awesome. How are you? Or I'm doing great. Or I'm just doing really amazing. Like, find cool words. Can you add that more into your everyday life, right? Kids do whatever we do. Yeah, not what we tell them. Absolutely not. Like, he will watch me. Like, I talk because I got my hair done, right? And he's like, I want blue, red, and rainbow. I'm like, chill, little nugget. Okay. I'm not doing blue. I can do red and blonde and black, but that's it. And he's like, oh, auntie, I love that. Right. And I know I got confirmation from my nephew. I didn't need an extra validation, but just doing those small little things. And women were so good at being empathetic. We're so good at listening to people. The other day I was I was in the fitting. I had a customer. She was looking for a dress, couldn't find one. Right, it was very difficult to find one. She was looking. She had an event for tomorrow, and well, the next again day, and it was raining because it rains here in London, and she was looking for something that would just really look good on her. She didn't have any ideas, and I was like, the dress that you took, one is very sporty. The other one looks very sort of feminine. The other one there also looks good, but it depends how you want to style it. And I just gave, and she's like, I just don't know what to wear. I just don't know how to do it. I just need help. And I'm like, girl, that's why I'm here. Like, I'll help you. I'll help you like style. And it came such from a genuine place that she just got so, she let her guard down because I was just there listening to her. I had so much empathy. We're so good at giving empathy. We're so good at listening us as women and being like, hey, you need help? Great. If you don't, it's absolutely fine. And she bought the dress that I told her that looked awesome on her. And I told her to like style it in certain different ways. If you guys don't know, I do styling. So it's what I call the easy money that I could get, right? Because it's something, it's something that I'm born, like, when you have like this gift and you just like you can bank on it. Um, and um, yeah, she just got excited. And then after that, so I was telling him because my birthday is like very soon, and for some reason I don't know. This year I'm talking about my birthday, but last year I wasn't talking about it. I don't know about this why this year I'm talking about it. Anyways, I told him about it because we were talking about something. No worries, my love. See you later. Keep on shining, you too. And what was I telling her? I just told her a couple of things of what to add. Thank you, love. And I was telling her a couple of things of what to add, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, have like a happy birthday!" And then when I was coming down and I was walking, 'cause I had to get somebody else for some other fittings, and she's like, "Have a happy birthday again, 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 again." I was like, "Can we be best friends?" Like, sometimes you'll meet strangers and you won't meet them after again, but that's just how life works. I don't know why I'm whispering. Like I'm in my own house. Like I could talk loud, right? But sometimes it's just in those moments. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. But I thought those were a couple of things women in business that have in common: the fact that we're emotional, intelligent. We love to elevate, negotiate, and last thing, we love hanging around quality people. Pray for people that will be quality people in your life. And I kid you not, if you pray that prayer of just like thinking, universe, whatever you believe in, having quality people, wow, it's gonna be awesome. Okay. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you. If this resonates, share with a friend. Remember to be you do. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Talk to you guys later.